My name is Keeya, and I will be competing in the AKC National Agility Championship, and traveling with mast cell disease is a total nightmare. Mast cell disease is an immune condition in which the mast cells are overreactive and release excessive amounts of inflammatory chemicals. So they can cause all sorts of symptoms in any organ of your body. It can cause nausea, bone pain, fatigue, migraines, rashes. When your mast cells are overreactive, there are lots of triggers in the environment that can cause them to release the inflammatory chemicals, such as exercise, hot and cold temperatures, fragrances, certain kinds of food, even vibrations. I like to describe my body as a bucket, and when my mast cells start releasing these inflammatory chemicals, there's only so much that my body can hold, and then it starts overflowing. And that's when these reactions become very severe and can be life-threatening. After I was diagnosed with mast cell disease, travel, let alone just leaving my house, became very dangerous and scary. The first 2 times I left the state, I was hospitalized. So the AKC National Agility Championship will be the first time I am leaving the state aside for medical care. However, I have learned a lot and I know how to prepare better for travel. Ideally, I bring all my food when I travel because I can't order any pre-made food. I have severe reactions to garlic, onion, lots of fruits and vegetables, and even antibiotics in meat. So this week I cooked and froze meals. All my meat has to be frozen immediately so it doesn't grow histamine, and I can't have any leftovers. Packing my medications is the most important part because not only do I need specific medications, but I need specific brands. In the ER, I have been recommended to be admitted to the hospital, but I had to be discharged because the hospital didn't have any safe medications that I needed, so I actually had to go home. I also bring my signed emergency protocol with me wherever I go in case I do have a severe reaction and need to go to the emergency room. Most doctors don't know how to treat mast cell disease, and every mast cell disease patient is different. So my protocol helps explain why I need Benadryl if my kidney shuts down. I am also taking prednisone for this trip to help avoid emergencies and help me enjoy the trip. I've requested disability accommodations. One of my biggest challenges with this trip will be the size of the venue. While I can run agility for a minute, it's very hard for me to stand or to walk long distances. When I arrive in Tulsa, I'll be meeting with staff to determine where I can crate and to check the bathrooms for air fresheners. I also will be bringing help.
Hi, I'm Julia. I've known Keeya for almost 30 years. We grew up together. We have, been friends since we are small children. Having MCAS has definitely been a challenge. And one of those challenges is traveling by yourself. And so I'm really here to support her and to, help her carry the bags or load and unload the car, go get groceries, drop her off at the front of the building. I'm really here to be an assistant and to sometimes be an advocate for her. So I'm super excited to be joining her on this journey. I think this is the one thing that she's truly really happy doing. And there can be ups and downs in all of these challenges, but this has certainly been something that has really kept her going. And I just can't wait to see what happens in Tulsa.
There are 3 reasons why I decided to attend the AKC National Agility Championship, aside from having an amazing dog. In July, I was tested for dysautonomia, dysfunction of the autonomic nervous system. I learned that I had been running agility for the past 5 years on numb legs due to low blood volume. I started a new medication that helps me get blood and oxygen to my organs when I am standing. Another reason I decided to attend is the safety measures put in place for the pandemic actually will help accommodate my disabilities and provide a safer environment for me to compete in. For example, the social distancing will help me to avoid fragrances, not only perfume on people's clothes, but laundry detergent and shampoo on the other dogs. I have been social distancing and wearing a mask at agility trails for 5 years. I'm relieved that no one will be looking at me weird for wearing a mask, and there will be lots of space to breathe. The new technology like the electronic check-in will allow me to conserve my energy and strength and allow me to stay seated. And finally, the last reason I really want to attend is my grandma died exactly 1 year ago from Alzheimer's. We didn't get to have a funeral due to the pandemic. My grandma was strong-willed and independent, and she loved animals. She was the only person in my family who owned dogs, and she encouraged me to get my first dog, Quixote. She absolutely loved my dogs too. My grandma was born on a farm right outside Tulsa. She talked about Tulsa all the time. I know my grandma will be looking down on me as I travel to her hometown and be cheering me on as I compete with my dog. I want people to know that disabled people can compete athletically. I want people to know that most disabilities are invisible. I want people to know that disability accommodations and support can allow disabled people to thrive. See you in Tulsa.